What is up, guys? I am They Coming, and welcome to the stream today. So here we are. We have got a real task ahead of us. We've been running the Archer Queen because that's what we dumped all our hero points into since the update dropped. And now we're only like day 2 or day 3 at this point. And yeah, I was shocked to see someone crushing with the Royale King earlier today. I was tuning into Stormy's live stream earlier, and towards the end of that stream, he started running Royale King. And I just couldn't believe how strong it was. So we're gonna do our best to replicate that kind of greatness. But I have copied the army. Wait a minute. That's not what I picked a second ago. This is what we've got. This is apparently the way. You've got heavy. It has a nice little HP boost to the wizard and any other ranged characters. You've got the poke over the heal. You got the trader for the speed up potion. You've got the tank, which apparently is really good with Royale King. Wizard to increase your cooldown reduction on your abilities. For rank to give you the stun recovery. B just to add DPS that's persistent. Optimus Prime for the passive heal, and Battle Healer for the overheal as well. So, we're gonna get after this. This is gonna be quite interesting, to say the least. So, I'm hoping that we're able to replicate this greatness that we saw earlier, because it was actually super dominant. And I'm curious if this is something that we can make happen again. I'm really curious if this is gonna work for us. Just like Stormy did on his live stream, he only had the level 1 Royale King. So yeah. Now, the way the active abilities work, as far as I understand it, the coin pouch, which I would have never thought to be this OP, allows you to throw the pouch at the opponent, coins pop out, but just from landing that, it triggers the passive from the Leon, which speeds you up. And then also Blazing Light, healing you for 20% and damaging squads for 20%. That's basically when you get right on top of them. That's how this is supposed to be working. So let's see if we can replicate it. Let's see if we can replicate it. I'm gonna turn down this music because I don't like the music. And here we go. This might tank our rating, but we'll see. We'll see what we can pull off. If you're watching the live stream, feel free to say hi, give a thumbs up to the stream, and to subscribe on YouTube and a follow on Twitch. If you're watching the VOD, definitely let me know what you think of this stream in the comment section down below. But this is my first game playing the Royale King ever. Let's see how it feels. Tank might seem a little risky. Instead of going straight for a fusion. Here we go. We're gonna fuse up now. Defused on tank. Now we have coin pouch. It says ×4. We're gonna go ahead and fuse. Okay. Wow, that felt kind of nasty, actually. We're going to go and get the Poco. As I understand, Poco is pretty important for this build. And he is the most likely unit to die early. So if this does well, I've got to get a lot of credit to Stormy. I didn't catch whether or not he found this from somebody else or not, but Stormy's where I heard of it. See, if I throw that, what happens? Speed up. So coin pouch, wait, do we just pop it? We don't throw it, we just pop it. All right, he tried, but he backed off. It makes me wonder if, like, trying to max out Royale King could be good, or could be better. So you pop the coin pouch. I think what he's doing is he's choosing to pop coin pouch. And you run fast. You run in, you stun them with your elite royal recruits. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. We only have one turbo. So that also feels kind of scary. Battle healer, I think. Whoa. We're kind of trolling right now. Like, what in the world? Pick that up. We haven't really been aggressive at all. So first game, we got in a couple little stats, and there was one good interaction that we had towards the end that kind of showcased how stiff Royale King makes you feel in terms of just not being able to really burst you down. Of course, first game, we placed second. Clearly do not have not got a hang of this yet, but that felt pretty beefy compared to running the queen. Let's keep hopping into these. I'll take a nice +7 first game. First game. All right. Keep it up. Again, here's our lineup. Heavy Poco Trader, Tank Wizard Frank, the Optimus Prime Battle Healer. And I think the unit he was sort of exchanging out or that he was sort of experimenting with the most was swapping in Shelly for Heavy, but I think he decided that Heavy was better. So we're going to keep Heavy for now. We'll come back to the Shelly if we start losing games. But I mean, second place, we didn't have to try too hard for that one. It'll be interesting to see what it's like to get into a full sweat lobby. Be very interesting to see what that's like. Bump the mic a little bit higher. So having never used Coin Pouch, I realized you just pop it, and it counts as an ability. So you get an instant speed up. So you pop that, then you can also pop Blazing Light. And you're very fast. You can get right on top of people. That feels pretty good. And I think you're supposed to just rush in and try to get right on top of their hero when you do this. Because then you have his recruits that are standing around him, so your hero doesn't instantly get melted by stuff. So we'll see. I think this is the build, though. Is Royale King really this good? First game felt pretty great, considering I haven't leveled him at all. We'll see. But yeah, we're up there on the leaderboard right now. So if this tells you anything, we'll see where we're at. Oh, come on. Find me a match. Here we go. We got a game. Ring grab. Okay. All right. We start. We have the fused Leon. Basically, you use Leon to get that little speed up. Oh, I already messed up. I fused my roughs instinctively. I gotta break my 1.0 habits. I haven't been using roughs as an opening squatty. So that's my bad. We do have the healing on board. We're going to go ahead and grab the Frank just so we can stop people if they try to attack us. We won't get stunned into oblivion. That's fine. We like that.
8 players remaining.
Go and fuse up on Frank. Not going to worry about those rings right now because we're playing for a little bit later. Wow, that's different. Whoa. Okay. That feels actually very good. We even messed up the build to start. In theory, we could have been even stronger for that engagement right there. That feels pretty solid, my friends. Pretty solid. Is this the right call? That was the right call. Wow. I'm full health. You see, running the Queen, I don't know that I would have been that healthy at the end of that. I think I'd be sitting around rebuilding my squad. Taking another one of these. Are we gonna win? Oh no. Okay. So I think I just kind of face rolled that without really piloting at all, and it still got really close. Okay. We have a better idea now. And of course that game, fused up roughs needlessly at the very beginning. Can't let that happen again. Still, +2 trophies, not the worst. I think Royale King, though, could be the strongest hero in the game right now. And honestly, for the last 2 days, I would have said you're crazy. But today, seeing Stormy run this was like, Wow. Like, big wow. Coin pouch plus blazing light.
Mega.
I would have never thought. But also starting Leon for the speed up. Now, I was running Leon on start yesterday at some point. I did it again. Hamid, what up, dude? I won. I'm healing.
9 players remaining.
Sorry, Hamid. Gonna get my roughs back. Just because he's some beef. Leon back. You see, that was really scary. Heavy.
8 players remaining. 7 players remaining. Heavy. Fusion. Heavy. Mega.
Poco for the heal.
6 players remaining.
The little speed up feels really nice. You get those 2 abilities, and the speed boost starts stacking a little bit.
Fusion. 5 players remaining.
What's up, Barcelona?
Unstoppable.
That was kind of nasty. Look at my squad. I'm full health.
3 players remaining.
Royale King might be the way, guys.
2 minutes.
Looking at this. This might be it.
Fusion.
Makes you wonder what's supposed to counter it.
Mega.
Is King supposed to counter this? But King kind of counters Queen. Oh, there's a key. Trader. Oh yeah, Trader. We're supposed to be hunting for those Trader potions.
Final stretch. 2 players remaining.
Fishing for the potion boosts. Pick that up.
Fusion.
All right, where's our homie?
Trader. Mega.
30 seconds. I see him.
30 seconds left.
This. Where is he? I mean,
Finish. Second place. Excellent.
we didn't have to do anything. We got second place. Okay. I'm going to try to be a little bit more proactive in these matches to find people, because we've done a whole lot of not fighting. And we've been able to get second place. And I think with this build, you're supposed to get more aggressive in the early. Because you can kind of walk over a queen, you can kind of walk over a king. I know the king stun is probably more dangerous than a queen. Also, if we find someone that's running B NATO, I think that is obviously probably the supreme counter to this, at least early on. But by the time you have a bunch of healing in your kit, some overheal, I think that this is probably the most stable way to push, if I'm being honest. Like Queen, I almost regret having spent points in it, and I'm only like a handful of games in. Eventually, everyone's going to have maxed out heroes, but for now, while those hero points are scarce, I almost wish that we hadn't spent our points on our Queen. I wish we'd been the weird one and gone for RK on day one.
Collect gems to win.
All right, we're gonna try to be aggressive and find some people. We're not picking roughs up front. We gotta remind ourselves, don't pick roughs. Old habits die hard. Heavy. Roughs. Poco. Wow, that was disrespectful, wasn't it? Refs.
Mega. 8 players remaining. 7 players remaining.
What's up, son?
Nice move. 6 players remaining. Poco. Fusion.
Wow. Poco fuse. Okay, we're looking thick, boy.
5 players remaining. 4 players remaining.
Run for your lives!
Mega.
Okay.
Busted. 4th place. Nicely done.
I don't know.
Amen.
So when we want to take the fight, it's usually great.
Mavis.
We got to be more careful about those third parties, though. Also, I have to get more used to using those active abilities because I've been so accustomed to throwing fireballs or throwing the Hog Stampede, plus the B NATO or plus Blazing Light. But now I'm not running Stampede. I'm not running Fireball. I'm running Blazing Light and Coin Pouch, which is interesting because we get coins, which help our economy. But it also instantly triggers that speed boost. Makes me wonder if there's a better second spell other than Coin Pouch, or if that's like part of it. Well, the other thing that Coin Pouch is good for is it helps stack the Trader passive, which will give us another speed boost and damage boost. So I think that's really where the synergy is. The Coin Pouch is helping you stack your Trader passive. So as long as we play the early kind of smart, maybe wipe out someone early on, don't lose the whole squad. By the time we get that death ball, I think it's really hard to take down a Royale King if you play your cards right. So let's try to work up to that death ball.
Gems to win.
Trader. Roughs.
Fusion. 9 players remaining. 8 players remaining.
Poco.
Seven players remaining.
Okay, we're looking pretty thick.
6 players remaining. Sweet. 5
Cool.
players remaining. Heavy. Fusion. 4 players remaining. Heavy.
On heavy.
Mega.
Healing. Okay. Got to make sure that we have that Leon alive, so we have the speed up, because the whole thing is built on Leon and Trader. Let me get this.
Fusion. Mega. Final stretch.
Are we winning this or no? Looks like we're losing it.
Gem line open. Seconds left.
Go off! Ah, man.
2 players
Do you guys see me tapping Blazing Light and it's not triggering?
third. Podium.
Like, I wonder if that's... Because I feel like I see that. Like, I'm tapping Blazing Light, but it doesn't trigger. Does it think I'm trying to drag it? There's no insta-trigger. Huh. Instantly damages nearby targets and heals squad by 20. Okay. We should be looking to hit the combo play on every engagement. As in, we get the Trader Potion, we pop the coin satchel, we run in, and instantly hit Blazing Light. So there's just bursts, but then we're right on top of them. But I think what I'm doing wrong right now is I'm not utilizing the speed boost to take the engagement to them. I think that's the way we have to. I think we have to change that. I think we have to go for it that way. So it's all about getting all the speed boosts active right when you take right before the engagement. So you're able to take them off guard. And with a big enough squad, you can take out a couple units quickly, and then they're on the back foot. All right.
Gems to win.
Let's see how we do.
Poco. Fusion.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this.
Fusion.
Just keep going. I'm gonna try to save the roughs. Maybe we can get a nice little fusion on something later.
8 players remaining. 7 players remaining. Heavy. Fusion.
A lot of gold on this map.
Heavy. Mega. 6 players remaining.
Cool.
Smooth. 5 players remaining. Traitor. Mega.
Frank, and then we will go roughs.
Eternal Ruffs. Mega.
Okay, so we are large. See, I think I'm not tapping blind or blazing light. I think I'm messing that up.
Wizard.
I think I'm just not hitting it. Like, I think I'm hitting it, but I'm not hitting it.
Wizard. Fusion. Wizard. Mega. Tank.
Tank. Okay.
Final stretch.
Another tank.
Open. Fusion.
Another tank.
Mega.
Optimus.
30 seconds left.
No, 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 nerd, 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 nerd.
Battle healer.
There we go.
Crushing it.
We did the thing, guys.
3 players remaining.
We did the thing.
Battle healer. 10, 9, 8,
Uh-oh.
6,
We're not doing anything anymore.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Still one.
Finish. What
It's
a
always that
win.
third party. Interesting, though. Okay, so it definitely feels the best either very early on when someone doesn't have a ton of damage or very late when you have a death ball. Because of the recovery from Blazing Light, the extra speed you get, just being able to bully into their hero. And you want to get right on top of the hero if at all possible.
Common.
But wow. Coin pouch, or whatever it's called. Hold on. Let's actually get this name right. What is it? Coin stash. Coin stash actually feels really fun to play. Like, the extra eco, having that little money boost, but also it speeding you up. Hey, that feels pretty nice, actually. I gotta say, pretty impressed so far. Let's keep it up. If you have tried Royale King, let me know down in the comments. Let me know. And if you had a good time with him, let me know. If you thought it was no fun, let me know. But so far, after playing Queen for the past few days, playing Royale King is like Pretty cool. It feels pretty different. It's definitely more face rolly. And side note, I'm really glad. Well, I'm kind of torn about this. I'm glad that I don't have to have the Royale King upgraded at all for this to be successful. On the flip side, I'm a little irritated that I don't have to have him upgraded at all to be competitive. Because that means that the Queen, which I've dumped all my points into so far, is actually useless. She's well, I mean, like, she's not useless, but it just means that man, other things are stronger, and I'm gonna have to wait a while to now upgrade Royale King, because this immediately straight off the rip feels very good. All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
Collect gems to win. Trader.
Remember, we're trying to use all of our movement speed boosts at once, in conjunction specifically.
Heavy. 9 players remaining.
In conjunction with our rage potion.
Poco. 8 players remaining. Mega.
Ah, nerd, you missed everything, dude.
Poco. Fusion. B.
Da-da-do-do-do-do.
7 players remaining. Nice. 6 players remaining. Trader crushing it. 5 players remaining.
This guy wanna die too?
Remaining. Unstoppable.
Nice.
3 players remaining.
I lost my movement speed boost. Give it back.
Leon.
I gotta get back.
Poco. Mega. Trader fusion.
I'm
Trader
saving my roughs. I don't know if that's like bad logic. Look how much more movement speed. It's a lot. Go ahead. That was poor usage. Almost have my potion. Almost. But the thing is, if I pop the coin stash, it'll give it to me immediately. I'm trying to hit this, but it's not going off, man. It feels bad. Skill issue.
Final stretch.
Giving my movement speed booster back. Oh yeah, if Leon goes down, that's a problem.
30 seconds.
Buster took it all back.
10, 9,
Okay. Second place.
Excellent.
All right. Interesting. Okay, so playing Queen for a few days, for 2 days, picking this up. The hero is clearly not a ranged hero. It feels great boosting yourself, but it's sort of figuring out how to time it to where your trader potion drops, and then you get to pop the coin sash, and then you get to drop the row of recruits on top, and then you get to drop blazing light. So it's like a series of things that if you get them all lined up, boom, 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 you're so much stronger, you're so much faster, and you have your way with your opponent, unless they just stun you to oblivion. But usually when you move that fast on people, if you can, it's harder to react. 38. Moved up one slot on the global leaderboard. Let's go. Keep it up. Trying to find my stride with this. Eventually, I'll end up doing the same thing with King, but Royale King with his spell, that's the other thing. His spell, I think, is pretty disruptive. It's like an extra little, it's like a mini primo stun that you have to aim, you have to land. But yeah, Coin Sash buffing Trader or stacking the Trader passive. Maybe you should be using Coin Sash to get the potion. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm supposed to be using Coin Sash to to top off the Trader passive, get the potion, then run in, stun, blazing light. Trick is making that combo fluid and remembering it. Heavy, okay. Free Frank. We're actually going to go all the way up like this. And now we'll go Russ.
Fusion. Mega. 9 players remaining. 8 players remaining.
Oh, he got one of my troops. Poco.
7 players remaining.
Ruffs.
Russ. Mega.
Tank. Maybe I'm making the mistake by not rushing up my Trader. We will see.
6 players remaining. Fusion.
Also, should I be popping Coin Pouch just to, like, farm faster? If I pop it right now, I get some more money.
2 minutes left.
Brother.
5 players remaining.
I'm gonna get Wizard. Cooldown reduction.
Nice move. 4 players remaining.
It's a good engagement on our part. That little pinch. Third party play. That's Andy, too.
Fusion.
Andy's been whipping me today.
Wizard. Mega.
There's my Trader. And Andy's the real one here, man. Andy, you're losing, I think.
Battle healer.
Yippee!
30 seconds.
Mr. Creati, love you, brother.
Battle healer. Fusion. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I'm in the middle. That's not smart.
2, 1.
GG.
Finish.
GG, Andy. Love you, baby.
Congratulations. You won.
You know, playing Queen all morning and then swapping to this, he was spanking me when I was playing Queen. And that's the first match I've had against him since turning over to Royale King. Royale King, guys. I gotta say, yes, I'm definitely learning it. But, proof is in the pudding. It feels like a very stable hero. Like a super stable hero choice. You don't have to work that hard. You don't have to think so terribly strategically about your positioning like you do with Queen. If you're out of position with Queen, the best you got is to knock away like one troop or nail their hero. Queen can be really tough once you get engaged on and they're like clapping. But GG's, Andy. How we doing? Rank 5 local, we're up at 38 now. On global leaderboard, we're only 20 points off of 37. And looks like it's good 70 points between us and the 3 people over us. So let's see if we can keep going. Question is, should we change anything about this? And I don't know that that's the answer. I feel like every single thing that's on this lineup right now has a good purpose. Optimus Prime, good passive heal. Battle healer, overheal. Heavy, overheal. Wizard, cooldown reduction, so you can spam the abilities, get to Blazing Light faster. Drop the coin sash, all that stuff. Oh yeah, and get your and get the Royal Recruits faster, so you're basically able to constantly trigger that Leon passive over and over and over, which is going to boost your speed up. Boom, 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 boom. Trader, potion, boost your speed. I think we have to leave all of it in. And Poco, of course, as you're eliminating units, you're able to heal. So there's a lot of great synergies in this composition. I feel like it's all about first understanding how to stack all the passives up at once and getting the right engagements.
Mega.
And once you get that, Royale King just kind of takes care of the rest.
Collect gems to win.
Let's see.
Shelly.
Shelly's not part of our lineup. Neither is Greg. What am I playing?
Mega. Fusion.
That's so random, man. That is so freaking random. And neither is Colt. What is this game? I'm gonna run. See, that actually has me a little bit tilted.
7 players remaining. Leon.
What is that? That was so funky. Yeah, see, I'm trying to press Blazing Light, and it's not going off. I don't know if you see the user interface, but my finger is clearly tapping that. It doesn't trigger.
5 players remaining.
So I wonder if that's like clearly just me having a skill issue, or if that's bugged, or they need to change the way the controls work. Leon's back. We don't have Poco, man. The lineup, this is not the lineup that we've been playing for the past 15 minutes. There's a mic in here somehow. Wizard's back. Go ahead and give me a B. Just make me look a little bit more threatening. Cool. I don't like this, man. Not having my lineup is not fun. What's up, Peeps Locks? How are you, buddy?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
Finish.
Peeps, wait. Did I call you Peeps Locks? Peeps LaRue, how are you, man? How have you been, man? Are you clashing? Are you playing Squad Busters at all? I got a lot of work. Oh yeah. You know, I'm actually crossing my fingers about a new job that I've applied to. I've had a couple interviews lately. And yeah, no clashing. I'm Animal Crossing. Oh, I think I know exactly who this is. Is this the only person this possibly could be? Is this my only friend? Yeah, okay. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How is Animal Crossing, by the way? They have a new content update. They released new decorations. Excited about this new job. Yeah. It would potentially be a general manager of a private music studio. So they that offers lessons and things like that. I'm actually really excited to hear back from them. I'm hoping that they think I'm a match. ACNH is not even being maintained anymore. Oh, well, that job sounds perfect. They'd be lucky to have you. Yeah, I think so too. Because looking at what my last job was in hospitality and operations, moving that and sort of attaching it to music, which is one of my real passions, I think would be a really nice sort of meeting of those two things. Meeting of the two worlds, yeah. Anyways, let's keep it up. Keep the matches up. Appreciate you watching, by the way. Thanks for tuning in. Is it going to give us our lineup this time, or is it going to throw us a random lineup? It feels like every so often the game's just like, nope, that's not the lineup that you're gonna play. You're gonna play random lineup. But yeah, it would be a place up in Sandy Springs. So, and I don't want to jinx it, but man, I think it would be really fun. I think it'd be really fun doing that job for them. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I interviewed at oh man. I interviewed over at Sam's Club. And let me tell you, that was like is like a fallback job. That interview was something else. Let me tell you what. I've never been more unimpressed by an interview than that. That was just kind of like, huh. Like the person that interviewed me seemed completely disinterested in talking to me, and just sort of stood in the corner playing with their nails. Interview lasted all of like 5 minutes. None of it was really. It didn't feel very structured at all. Well, I'm getting blown up. I need to walk away. Give me my Poco, please.
9 players remaining. 8 players remaining. Traitor.
God bless America. Whole squad's gone.
Mega. 7 players remaining. 6 players remaining.
Gotta bring it back now. Heavy.
5 players remaining.
You have time though. It's good thing that's one of the good feeling things about this update is if you get busted down but you can escape, the game's not over. Like you can actually bounce back. What's up, nerd? Yeah, he didn't escape though, so he's not coming back.
2 minutes left.
It's all right. I'm sure that'll be me in 5 minutes. Let's see. Poco. See, we're looking okay. Weird position to be in though. Strange. No. Okay, we're done.
2 players remaining.
Yeah, so I've never been to an interview. Well, first and foremost, they interviewed me in a room that felt like it was like an interrogation room at your county jail. It was actually like hella dirty. Like they needed to put a fresh coat of paint on all the walls. The employee lockers looked worse than the lockers did at my high school. Like, paint was just falling off of the lockers. Everything was rusted. It seemed dusty. And so they interviewed me in this room, and they like shut the door, and I was like, dude, this is like an interrogation room at a prison. So yeah, I left that interview, and I was I was telling myself before I left, there's no way in hell that I would actually work here. Like, if the front of house, right, looks great, but your back of house looks that bad, like, that must be terrible to work for. Like, corporate could do so much better. And, like, actually make the employee environment feel clean. Sounds like working in a Terry Gilliam. I don't know what that is, but honestly, it felt like a movie. It felt like somewhere in a movie. You're right. Like a very real but unreal place. So yeah. I know people have to have their jobs and people have to do what they got to do to make money, but man, I just saw that it felt very dystopian. Given the way like given the way their application process looks like applying online and like taking their assessments, which are very like formal tests where they're like trying to test your IQ about like solving problems and like writing schedules and things like that, and how formal that was, and then having like a 5 to 10 minute interview where they asked me one question and said, okay, write your name on a sticky note and write your telephone number, and our hiring manager will call you back. I was like, dude, there is no way things are that bad. Get this fool. Yeah, you should have minded your own business, buddy. He should have minded his own business. Come on. Go down, please. We're gonna get that trader. Hard choice between Poco and Trader right now. But I feel like we really do want to get that Trader Potion passive going. Second place. Pop it all. There's the potion. Oh god, he's melted. Bro, the synergy. Some of that has to get nerfed. Like looking at how easy that was. Bot or not, like that's a lot of damage to come out at one time. Poco time. Another Poco. Okay, we're gonna wait a second. Boom, boom, boom! See, baited. So it's all about baiting it, dude. Like, that guy definitely saw me. But I held that potion until I was certain that he wasn't about to run away. Watch. Take it. Wizard, more cooldown reduction.
3 players remaining. Final stretch.
3 players, Gaela. Gaela was so nice. Chatting with me in a Stormy stream early today. It's like, yeah, I see you all the time in my games. I'm like, yeah, totally. Battle healer. We're looking pretty thick. Now, if Gael is smart, she'll either come straight for me and win the fight, or, and I don't know if it's a he or a she. Name appears feminine based on my knowledge of language. Looking good. Shit down Gael a little bit.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice. GG's.
What a win!
Yeah, Giela. Is that a man or a woman? I don't know. Is that actually a real is that a real name, or is that just like an online moniker? Yella name. Feminine name, shortened form of, or at least the spelling I'm reading is Giella instead of Y. It says maybe a shortened form of Agrella, the feminine form of Agrello, which is derivative of aggro, meaning rough or hard in Italian. You know what? If that's, I know I'm out on a limb right now, but if that's what that really means, if that's what that name really is supposed to stand for, rough or hard, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's actually a really cool name. But yeah, let's actually see. I'm pretty sure they're above me on the leaderboard. Or at least they were. Yep, number 2. Almost, what's that? 600 points up on me. So clearly excellent player. And let's see where they are globally. 23 global, I'm 38. Yup. All right, let's keep it up. How long we been at it? Just over an hour, hour 10. I'm gonna take a piss after this match. So let's make this a good one. Tree Giants. Another one with Giella in it. Can we best Giella again? Trader. Okay, so we got early trader this time. Ooh, I could have even gone battle hero there. Now we're on a different upgrade path. That's okay.
9 players remaining.
Hello? What's up, Queen?
Nice. 8 players remaining. Becca.
Sweet. Coco. Coco, Sash, Run, Coco. I think I should be popping my Sash more frequently. Let's go, dude. Rank. Oh, and you know, Tank synergizes with your Royale King, if I'm not mistaken, which is not how it used to be last season. Over here. Dodge the bomb. Take the Frank. Dude, we're huge right now. He's picking me off. I need to be respectful.
2 minutes.
Gotta hop. See you later. Thanks for showing up. Oh, brother. Oh, sir. Another tank. Use the tank again. Nice. We're gonna get the Optimus here, extra healing, because we're about to get dirty in this last minute. I know it's about to get dirty. Ooh, look at the damage. Look at the damage. Fuse tank, or fuse him up again. Alright, so we've only got a couple more units left. Gaia's like, no, don't kill me. Love you, baby doll. Dun, dun, dun.
30 seconds left. B.
Oh, sir. Oh, gotcha.
2 players remaining.
Love you.
Fusion. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Sweet, GG's.
finish. Congratulations, you won.
See, Yellow was watching the same stream I was, and we were chatting in the stream, so I know they know exactly what I'm doing. I know this person knows exactly what I'm doing. I know it. That's so funny, though. Love you. They need to be on my friends list. I need to get Yellow on my friends list. I always like people that are competitive but friendly. And yes, if I find you on leaderboard, I expect you to completely route me if possible. Add as friend. Oh, you're not accepting new friend requests. That's okay. All right, guys. I got to use the toilet. I got to take a quick piss. Take a break. Come back in a sec. Toilet time. Turn off the camera. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Promise. Okay, we're back. And before you ask, yes, I washed my hands. So here we go. Hopping back into some more games. What's up? What's up, Nicolas? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to see you. Great to see you again. We are trying out this brand new army that was dominating earlier on Stormy's stream. And let me say, we have definitely climbed points with this army. And Royale King of all things. It'll be interesting to see how Mortis plugs in with all of his healing. But I'm definitely excited to see Mortis come out, but what I'm not excited about is the fact that almost no one is going to be able to level him up right away. Unless you just held all of your hero points and played level 1 heroes forever.
Collect gems to win.
Hopefully there'll be some sort of a hero point event where we can really grind those out a little bit.
Trader.
Early trader's kind of cool. You got a lot of speed. Use him.
Fusion. Mega. 9 players remaining.
Wizard, okay. Cooldowns. I'll take it. Almost have a
Players
potion.
remaining.
There's a potion.
Heavy. 7 players remaining.
Andy's here. Andy wants me too. No, he's being way too respectful.
6 players remaining.
I would have gone after me if I was him right there. Now the good thing, okay, one thing about roughs I'm realizing is
Leon.
if you pull roughs and then you lose roughs
Trader. 4 players remaining.
and then you pull another unit, you can then continue to fuse units.
Go.
You get an extra fusion if roughs dies. So maybe that's part of like the early game aggression is like losing roughs isn't a terrible thing at all. In fact, it can be kind of busted to get him back.
Mega.
See, we're right back in it.
2 minutes left.
Now Andy's running Fireball, which I was running yesterday. Cool. He's chewing me up.
Trader. Poco.
I'm getting chewed up, dude.
Final stretch. Leon.
I'm having a hard time.
Gem line open. Colonel Rush. Poco. Heavy. Leon. 30 seconds.
Wow, we kind of bounced, didn't we?
Trader. Poco.
Frank. Another Frank.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, cool. We pulled out second after getting beat down to nothing.
Place. Podium.
Very nice. Andy, very nice play with the Fireball, man. Excellent. Makes me wonder what Andy's using. If he's using... I feel like Leon is just so good for engage. Like, sticking on with Elon, or Leon, is so good for just the mobility. It's almost like Leon is a top-tier pick now, whereas before he wasn't. Leon was nowhere near as good before.
Coming.
But now he's great.
Big super big. Poco.
Okay. Should we try something new here? Should we try to maybe get another... Let's see, what do we have? Like, if we had to take out heavy... You know what we don't have? Hold on a second. Let's go to our collection. Let's actually look at things for a sec. Upgrade class. We want class. There's not a common summoner. Right? Like, Jesse's a summoner, but we don't have a common summoner. Which I think would be really nice, right? If you could have at least one common summoner that would synergize with the Royale King. See, what does... one thing I'm curious about. What does El Primo do? And where is Primo? Heal self by 20% after using any power. Summons El Primo to stun foes with a body slam. Increase self-heal to 30%. Elbow stun drop for 30... stuns for 30%, 35% longer, just 25% extra damage. I wonder if Primo could be good. As just a little bit more beef house. You know what? I don't see people playing Primo. I'm going to put Primo on the line instead of Heavy. Because this build is all about spamming abilities. We only have one other hotshot on our lineup, which is Wizard, and that's the only other unit that would be benefiting from the heavy health boost. So maybe we should try out Primo. Primo. Now, what does this guy do again? Royal Delivery deploys an elite recruit. But what is the... Hold on. Heroes. Trait 1. Deploys recruit. Chest summon royal recruits that earn coins by attacking. Give squad 50% speed boost. Oh, okay, so that's the regular turbo for everybody. Suppliers get an attack boost. Okay, so if coins recharge royal delivery faster. Dude, okay, I can see Royale King being really busted when you get him leveled up. Like, truly. But we're actually gonna end up trying this. Primo. Heals by 20% or something, whatever it was, on ability. I'm gonna clarify that in my own mind. What was that? Primo is over here. The ability was this. 20% heal. Self-heal by 30% upon using an ability. Okay. So since we're spamming abilities, this could be the wave. This could be a nice little improvement. Okay, Tree Giants. Let's go.
Collect gems to win.
And here he is. Mr. Primo in all his glory.
9 players remaining.
Go ahead and get the fusion.
8 players remaining. 7 players remaining.
Poco, perfect. That guy's running around with a king.
6
I see you. Roughs. Okay, we're looking good. Trader time. Royal King appears to have some nasty synergies so far.
5 players remaining.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
4 players remaining.
5th place.
5th place.
So
Nicely
that
done.
is the counter to Royal King. B NATO. B NATO is the counter.
Common. Big. Goblin.
Now, it could be that Primo isn't fantastic with our current ability combo, right? If we're trying to use a lot of our abilities up front, then that means that Primo theoretically would already be full health, and we've burned 3 of 4 cooldowns. But when we get to late game, we got a nice thick Primo, and there's a bunch of stuff going on. The fights are lasting a little bit longer. Maybe that's when Primo's going to be a little stronger. We'll see.
Collect gems to win. El Primo. Fusion. Mega. 9 players remaining. Poco.
Okay, we're looking pretty stable now.
Players remaining.
Once you get 4 megas, I think.
Seven players remaining. 6 players remaining.
Took a unit.
Trader. Trader. Fusion. 5 players remaining.
Okay.
4 players remaining. Dominance. Mega.
Tank.
Pink. Three players remaining. Two minutes left. Pink Fusion.
Bro.
2 players remaining.
Bro. Queen.
Finish third. Way to go.
Queen. Bane of my existence.
Dynamite.
What's he got? Huh.
Common. It's super big.
You know what? I'm going to take off Primo. I don't like the way that feels. I'm going to put back in the heavy. And would we consider anything else here? I think Wizard is too good because you're wanting cooldowns. 38, still looking good there. Climbed 1 slot on the global leaderboard since we started. Toy. Boom, boom, ba-da-ba-da, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-ba-da, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-ba-da, boom. Okay. What are we gonna get? We put heavy back. We kept everything else the same. Primo's out. I don't think Primo did anything for us. I think Primo is actually a liability. 1 coin. Oh.
Mega. Collect gems to win.
Okay.
Mega Fusion. Mega Trader Fusion. Trader.
Cool.
Mega. 9 players remaining. Wizard. Wizard. Fusion. Wizard. Mega. 8 players remaining. Frank. Frank. Fusion. Frank. Mega. Pink. Take 7 players remaining. 6 players remaining.
Cool.
Take Mega.
Thing is, everyone's squads are going to be massive in a minute.
Mega. Battle Healer. 2 minutes left. B. 5 players remaining. B. Fusion.
Okay.
Battle Healer. Fusion. B. Mega.
Cool, we're maxed out.
Healer. Mega.
And we lost everything.
4 players busted. 5th place.
All it takes is 1 stun, man. Oh my gosh. So he had a queen. Oof. Oof. That was over before I realized what happened.
Common.
What's up, Zenatrix? How are you, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Bandit.
How are you? Are you enjoying this update? We're trying some new stuff right now. I saw people crushing with Royale King earlier today and decided to give it a shot. And so far, I'm getting a better hang of it.
Mega.
But I think Queen, if played properly, still craps on Royale King. Of course,
Collect gems to win.
when someone gets the jump on you and they have a maxed out squad and you have a maxed out squad, if they get the jump, just like Squad Busters 1.0, you will die quickly.
Heavy. Mega. Fusion. Coco. Eternal Rux. Mega. remaining.
Sure.
Nice move. 6 players remaining. Fusion.
Later. Are you gonna die or what?
Crushing it. 5
Okay.
players remaining.
I'll take it.
4 players remaining.
Gonna trade her back. Frank. Stun resistance.
Fusion. Wizard. 3 players remaining. 2 minutes left. Wizard. Fusion.
Dun. Run!
Trader. Mega.
Cool. Where's everybody?
Final stretch. Gem line open. Wizard. Mega. Unstoppable.
Thank you, Lance.
2 players remaining. Mega. 30 seconds. Take.
Score's looking close. I need to get out there so we didn't just take all the money for free.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish.
That was strange.
Flawless victory.
That was a really weird visual glitch there. Close game, though. Close game. Lance MX GG's. Da 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 da. Da da.
Poco.
Okay. Global 38. Have we come closer to matching 37? We are. And if we. Wow. 37 and 36 are only 1 point away from each other, and we're only 4 points below them. So in theory, we could actually get up to rank, let's see. We could actually take slot number 36 with a couple solid matches. Let's go. I like that. I'm not even sure what goal I should really set for this leaderboard push. Because I'm definitely going to play this leaderboard until the end of the season. I'm not going to stop pushing. I mean, I can't guarantee that I'll be able to play all day, every day, because obviously I can't do that. But I mean, I'm just curious, like, at what point on the leaderboard am I catching people that do nothing but play all day, every day? Because I would say that right now, I'm definitely not playing all day, every day. Not even close. I'm playing every day. On the weekends, I'm getting more time in. All right. Andy created again. All right, Andy, I know you got that fireball. I'm taking the early B here, just to give people that much less of a reason to fight me.
9 players remaining.
Oh, I forget coin sash. I should be popping that. I'm totally not using that enough. I'm holding it for no reason.
8 players remaining.
Interesting.
7 players remaining. B.
We're taking Poco. I'm worried about my healing.
6 players remaining.
Trader.
Players remaining. 2 minutes left. Poco Fusion. 4 players remaining. 3 players remaining.
Is this Andy again?
Nice move.
Brother.
Remaining.
Healing. Man, the damage. Man, the damage.
Second place. Great job.
What's he got? He's liking Mike. I've noticed that about Andy. Dynamike is on every single line. Now, Chicken, I don't quite understand, but Max. So he's taking like crazy splash. Would we be able to work in a Mike? But then again, at that point, we're giving up on our cooldown reduction plan. Okay. So we've got Frank because we don't like to get stunned for 3 years. Reduces the stun durations. Tank because it's just dealing a lot of damage and it doesn't immediately die. Wizard because of the cooldown reduction. So I don't think I can work in a Mike. Now in terms of the B, maybe that's what we swap out for Max. Because I think Battle Healer and Optimist are just too useful. Why don't we try this? We have to make these armies our own in some way, right? We can't just... It's not smart to, like, copy someone's army and then just stick to it no matter what. But Leon is... one thing I think is true is Leon is so freaking useful. So having movement speed buff on top of maybe a higher base movement speed with Max, maybe that's what we should be doing. So we're definitely going back and forth a little bit. one thing's for certain. El Primo is not the way. Tried swapping him in, instantly felt weaker. He died too fast, didn't do anything for me. But B, I don't always get to B because it's one of my picks. Like, I have to actually pick it, usually later in the game. And until then, I'm usually able just to beat people down sort of in the mid to early game if I get a good engagement. And then late game, it's like, well, can we have all the healing and overshield that we possibly need? Angry. Okay, and now this is when maybe I wish I had B, because we're going to be forced together early on.
Collect gems to win.
So you take something off your lineup, you add it back.
Heavy. Eternal Rocks. Mega. Fusion.
What's up, nerd?
Dominance. 9 players remaining.
Sure.
8 players remaining. Mega. 7 players remaining.
I don't know why I fused that.
Poco. Poco. Fusion.
It's probably out of reflex.
6 players remaining. Poco. Mega. 5 players remaining. Crushing it. 4 players remaining. Trader.
Trader of our own.
Trader. Fusion. Trader. Mega.
I'm going to let him take that kill just so I don't lose my squad.
Wizard. Wizard. Fusion. 2 minutes left. Wizard. Mega. Tank.
No!
Eternal Rocks. Mega.
Get me out of there.
Leon. Wizard.
This is a tight game. Angry Vines is
Gem line open.
a feels wacky kind of game.
2 players remaining.
Got his healer.
Frank. 30 seconds. Frank. Fusion. Frank. Mega. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
You
3,
can't win.
2, 1.
GG. Very nice.
Congratulations.
Okay.
You won.
I don't know that we got to use Max at all. Did we actually get Max in our line? I mean, he was offered at one point, but I had other things that were already megas that I repicked. So I have a feeling that if we make it to a point in a game where we actually do utilize Max, the movement is going to feel actually nutty because it already feels pretty nutty. I'll take a nice +10 there. First place. How are we doing global? 36. Let's go, dude. And now we're only, what's that? 8 trophies off of rank 35. Can we dethrone ABN Syria? Is he online and playing right now? Can we snap away? Can we steal it away? One thing's for sure, Andy Creati has been shooting up the leaderboards now that he's found his stride. Hats off to Andy, playing the fireball at this very moment, if I'm not mistaken. Andy on the fireball, it's dirty. Now, the only reason why I was thinking, why I sort of started to shy away or think maybe I need to try other things other than fireball is because when I'm playing Queen and someone attacks me, if I try to fireball them, oftentimes I end up throwing the fireball either way over and hit nothing with it, or I can't get it to cast while the person's right on top of me. So that's my only complaint about fireball, is it can be difficult to throw if someone has jumped onto you. And that's why Stampede, I think, could be a little stronger as a disengage tool, as well as just an ultimate disruption tool. Like if you stampede someone when they're running sort of down a corridor and you were able to sort of split their squad and hit half their squad and it's like getting pinched against a wall, that's usually a death sentence for troops. Push next on this music. Okay.
Collect gems to win.
Turbo Overload Monster Pets. All right. See if we can take an early engagement and not throw away trophies.
Heavy. Fusion. 9 players remaining.
Get me out of there!
8 players remaining. Colonel Ruff's Mega. 7 players remaining. 6 players remaining. 5 players remaining. Poco. Fusion. 4 players remaining.
Oh my gosh, I'm pinched, and now I'm getting thrown around in 3 different directions.
3 players busted. 4th place.
Volcano and God Sambuca. Or Semuka. Oh my gosh, Sambuca. Semuka. GG's.
Barbarian.
So he's on Queen.
Common. Poco.
Next. I need some snack. I need a snack for sure. There's my cup. Doom, 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 doom. We got to remember what the combo is. Getting Trader boosting into a fight with movement speed from the other two abilities, and being able to keep track of that. So you know what? I'm gonna next, if I don't get a Trader on the first chest, and try to pull Trader on the first chest, because that potion is strong. The Rage Potion is strong. So then my opening units would be Leon, Ruffs, and Trader. And if I can get the Fuse Trader, the Fuse Leon with the Ruffs, I think taking an early fight is probably a good thing to do. But taking it on the outside of the map rather than running to the middle, and taking a diagonal path across the center of the map, and then getting pinched by two other squads. Don't do that. Okay. Pinata party.
Collect gems to win.
Cool. Trader. That's what I wanted. That's what I asked for Christmas. Coco. And I gotta remember to use my satchel. Just use it to farm.
Fusion. 8 players remaining. Heavy. Mega. 7 players remaining.
Nerd.
6
Got him.
players remaining.
Gonna take the Frank for the anti-stun. Another Frank.
Fusion. 5 players remaining. 4 players remaining.
It's a volcano. Get out of my game, dude!
3 players remaining.
Here we go.
2 minutes left. Mega.
Wizard.
2 players remaining.
Another wizard.
Fusion.
Another wizard.
Mega.
We're looking pretty good. I could have picked up Max right there, but I'm thinking about just being much harder to kill at the moment. Zombie Kaiju. Now I'll take a Max.
Final stretch. Gem line open.
Got a solid lead.
30 seconds left. Fusion.
out of my game!
GG's.
Finish. Epic win.
GG's. Very nice. Volcanoes. GG, man. Saw you a few games back. Swart Gavar. I don't know what it means, but GG's, man. Solid match. Royale King level 1. No levels. No upgrades. Still able to put in some work. Royale King seems definitely momentum based. Like you have to have good momentum with them. Because if you don't have any, and I've gone up to number 4 on the US leaderboard. I didn't think that we'd actually do that, but we have. That is what's up. G to the G, 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 G. Change the stream title. Edit. 4 USA. And then global, what are we now? 35. Da, 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 da. Number 4 and 35 global. That's what's up. That is what's up. I like it, man. I like it. That's cool. Climbing is fun. When you actually see the numbers go up, when you see that rank increase, it's an interesting feeling. But also, like, I know that there's not as many people playing this game that there were at the beginning of last summer. And I'm hoping that more people do come back to the game. At the same time, when you're in like a small group of people like that, that's a really cool feeling. Like you're actually competing against the better players of the game. Like winning against RTK Dark, that was a cool feeling. Now most of the time he gets me because he plays a lot more clearly. That is a lot of games. And the other thing you have to remember is I think those top 2 guys right there, I don't know that they did any of the event. I don't know that they participated in any of the event modes because their trophy count during the events were like miles above other people. Whereas like I know for like a week or more, I was grinding on those special modes because I just thought they were fun. But now I'm looking at that and I'm like, dude, if all I did during that period of time was play Squad League, where would I be stacking up? Like, where would I really be stacking up right now? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's see, what time is it now? I got another 25 minutes, and then I got to call it quits. I have a dinner tonight that I'm going to. Celebration. The end of our concert season. For the handbell ensemble that I play in. We had our concert tours end last week. Our concert tour for the spring ended last weekend. And so instead of rehearsing today, we're actually all going to meet up at a brewery and have dinner together. So I've got to have some time to shower and get and look fresh for that. Come on, move.
players remaining.
Coco. Out of my game, nerd! Mr. Sambuca is in this lobby as well.
Fusion.
Or Sambuca. Gosh, why am I reading that wrong every time?
Traitor. 7 players remaining.
And there he has the supreme counter. Yep.
6 players busted.
B NATO.
You got this.
-2. He's mad at me though. He's mad. every game I find him, Volcanoes, Ilias, we're always gunning for one another. Always. GG's. Move on to the next one. Also, I got to remember that my priority should be to next the first chest if I don't get the opportunity to pull a trader. I should be trying to pull trader right off the rip. First chest. Trader or next. And then immediately fuse the trader. After that, if we can get a Poco, cool. If we get something else, also cool. But getting a Poco online is also going to be really important. Especially before the squad, before all the squads start getting massive in the match. Any amount of healing or extra speed. Early game. Amid, this guy, Amid, every time I find him, he tries to all in me. Watch it. Watch. This guy's gonna try it. I broke my rule. Poco is my second priority. I guess we're going with that first. Go ahead and fuse the Poco. Frank. I should have nexted. I gotta remember, nexting is okay. Nexting is okay.
9 players remaining. 8 players remaining. Eternal Roots. Mega.
We do this. This guy's done.
Dominance. 7
Trader.
players remaining.
I'm gonna go get him in a second. Trader.
Traitor. Fusion. 6 players remaining.
Trader.
Traitor. Mega.
Here he is.
Nice move.
Later.
Players remaining.
We're gonna go battle healer.
Healer. 4 players remaining.
We're gonna keep it up with this battle healer.
Fusion. Two minutes. Battle healer. Mega.
Oh no, I just got melted. I'm dumb. That's on me too.
3 players
Woo!
busted.
Fireball.
4th place. Not bad at all.
You see, oftentimes I don't see names, or I don't notice the names if the squad is below me until I'm on top of them. And I also have found that I have a hard time aiming if I'm using Queen. I have a hard time aiming her ability if someone's below me on the map. I can aim a little better if they're to the side or on top of me. But if they're below me, I have a hard time lining up that shot. GG's. Would it be possible to hit 7,800 before we go? And where would that get us? It would not get us another rank. This has been a nice little experiment, though. Testing out Royale King of all things. At level 1. This is our first time playing Royale King. Like, actually our first time. I didn't try him at all when I first unlocked him. I haven't even tried the King yet. I've only played the Queen. I've just seen people play King. And my feeling about King is that he's very strong at the end of games. Early on, you can counter him. But like late game, the King in conjunction with like multiple stuns and your abilities, the King is super strong. Super strong late game. Now Royale King. This is a different story. I think Royale King it requires you to combo abilities and basically utilize all the crazy interactions with the passives. And you're banking on having the Royale, the extra little recruits around you being a little meat shield so you don't auto die when you all in somebody. But if someone fireballs you, all of that goes to hell in a handbasket. Or if someone walks it with a B NATO, all of that's out the window. B NATO is, I think, the supreme counter to Royale King. Fireball B NATO. All right, we got Braveheart. Braveheart's on our friends list as well. Good luck, have fun. Good trader timing on this. I'm gonna pop Coin Sash now. See, he's got the B NATO. We got to be careful. I'm taking the max. I want a little bit of run here. Poco back. Where are we at? All right, Max is mega now. That's looking good. A minute left. Take a moment, regroup.
Final stretch. Gem mine open. Trader.
Not me! Luke!
30 seconds left.
Get me out of here! All right.
Busted. Fourth place. Not bad
The
at
bees
all.
are so nasty. Now, hold on a minute. Okay, I know this is like, there's nothing that you can actually do about this. It does irritate me seeing two players that are ostensibly in the same clan running the table and like teaming, right? That's a little irritating. Because they both took the first place spot. Or first and second. And let me tell you, I would not at all expect either of them to attack each other in that game. And they're both climbing leaderboard, like together. See, where are they on the global leaderboard? CDE, where are you guys? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There they are. 38, 39, 43. Yeah, they're all in the same relative trophy range. It really makes me think that if you have an identifier like that, they almost shouldn't put you in the same lobbies. But how do you really go about doing that? How would they really police that? I don't know. But yeah, I'm on my own, guys. When I queue Squad League, nobody in that lobby is my friend. Nobody in these games are my friends. They're all the enemy. Teaming is for duos. Oh yeah, and duos. Oh my gosh. Okay, I haven't played a ton of duos yet, but I did play some duos with Deegdag off camera. This day 2 of the update, I believe. It was either the night at the update, basically released at whatever AM time, my time. That night, I think I might have played a handful of duo games with Deegdag. And I gotta say, that felt fun. Like having another teammate and having each of you having a hero and active abilities and being able to like engage. I can imagine there's some nasty combinations that you can put together in duos. So if nothing else, I'm curious to see how tournament play could be organized for duos. And I hope that they open the game up that way to where you can make a custom lobby and actually have duo squads that, you know, you pick 5 different duo squads that register. Because right now, you can only queue with one friend. Which is cool, but let's face it. at least prior to the update, over half the matches, there was maybe one other real party, or frequently you'd run into a situation where it would be you and the person that you queued with, and then the other 4 teams, or the other 3 teams rather, it would be maybe one real person on each team, and then maybe one squad would be bots entirely. That, I hope, gets tuned up to where if you're going to have an actual duo partners queuing up in duos, the other teams either should be 2 bots or 2 real people, but not one real person. And instead of matching them with another real human being, you gave them a bot partner. Bro, you got to be kidding me. Like, that does not feel good at all. Like, and that happens from time to time. Like, queuing duos with Digdag, say I push play, but he pushes cancel, right? I end up in a game. He doesn't end up in the game. And guess what my partner is? A bot. So all of a sudden, that feels like, whoa. That's different. That's not desirable. Traitor. Looking good.
Remaining.
Chasing this BB. Come on. Dang it.
Heavy. 8 players remaining. Heavy. 7 players remaining.
We're going to hang on to that Ruffs for one final fusion. Like here. See if we can fuse up the Poco with this.
2 minutes.
Oh, we fused up.
Players remaining. 5 players remaining.
Again, dude. It's the B NATO that always gets me, man. No, dude.
Final stretch. Gem line open.
Okay. "43 seconds. We need to find somebody. losing. No. Yeah, I couldn't kill anything.
Fourth place. Well played.
All right, I think we got one more game, and then we're gonna log off for the day. That's some pretty interesting gameplay. The Royale King it feels really good. I don't know that I'm a fan of the playstyle, or that the playstyle jives with me, because I've sort of become accustomed to the Queen so far. But guys, this is like day 3 of the update. So, and also, I'm playing with the Royale King at level 1. I can imagine getting some levels on this guy could make him feel a lot better, especially up against a leveled BK, a leveled Archer Queen. I definitely recognize that there's weaknesses related to like B NATO, Fireball can also kind of rain on your parade by taking out all of your recruits that are meant to kind of insulate you from being just melted. But yeah, we'll get one more match. Hopefully we can make it a banger. But then I gotta go. I gotta get ready for dinner. I'm having dinner with the Handel ensemble that I play with. I was saying earlier that our concert tour ended this past weekend, and instead of having rehearsals tonight, we're gonna go out to dinner at a brewery. So I'm actually really excited about that. But yeah, if you're catching the VOD, if you got the VOD today, if you're catching the live, definitely do me a favor, give that stream a thumbs up. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know how you're enjoying the update yourself, what you're using, what's been effective for you.
Collect gems to
And
win.
or alternatively, what frustrates you about the update so far? I think they've done right to sort of tune the game up a little bit, making Turbo not feel quite as bad, because it definitely felt bad.
Fusion. 9 players
Now it doesn't feel nearly as bad.
Mega. Trader. Fusion. Trader. Mega. Take. 8 players remaining.
So one coin is kind of face rolly.
Frank. 7 players remaining. Frank. 6 players remaining. Fusion. Frank. Mega. 5 players remaining.
We're gonna grab Battle Healer at the very end.
4 players remaining. Fusion. Wizard. Mega. Mega. Max.
Come on.
Max. Fusion. Max. 2 minutes left.
Now we have got the Battle Healer.
Battle Healer. Fusion. Battle Healer. Mega.
Sorry, Andy. This one's mine, brother.
3 players remaining. Crushing it. 2 players remaining.
GG's, boys. That's a great one to end on. What a stacked lobby, too. What What a stacked lobby. Look at that. Sparks, Lumius 2, Andy Creati, and Gianfranco YT all in one lobby. Nice. Nice. Anyways, guys, appreciate you watching today. Definitely give the stream a thumbs up on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and hop on over to Twitch and hit that follow button as well. And do me a favor, leave a comment down in the comment section of the YouTube video. If you're catching the VOD, I appreciate you watching at any point in time. Thank you so much. This has been a banger. Royale King is actually really strong. I'll see you later. Peace.